Welcome today to Smart Money AI. If today happens to be your first time coming across a content here, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. On my channel, I bring you videos, I create content on how best you can make money online. And each and every smart guy out there will obviously attest to it that to make money online, you should also consider Forex trading. That's why I've taken the burden upon myself to help you to hold your hand as a newbie. You just put yourself into the shoes of someone who had just heard about Forex trading for the first time and you know nothing about it, yet you are eager to learn. You are the reason why I'm making these types of videos. So in today's content, I'm going to walk you through what we mean by candlesticks in Forex trading. You see, this is my charts. You can clearly see it, right? And all I have on this chart are these guys, these candlesticks that I'm seeing, right? Let me zoom it so you can see them clear. You see, these are what we call candlesticks, right? If you don't understand them, you will surely lose in the financial markets. So having a complete knowledge about candlesticks will go a long way to improve your trading journey. For instance, I am on the 15-minute time frame, right? If I was to be trading, the moment I saw this candle, these two candles, I would have short the market or I would have placed a sell order. Why will I do that? Because I know what they mean. I know the language price is speaking to me at that point when those candles were formed. So these are the reasons why these candles are there. They represent price movement, right? So currently I'm on VIX 75. Now let's go a little deeper. We only have two main types of candlesticks on the charts, right? We have the bearish candle. Let me choose my red color. We have the bearish candle and we have the bullish, while we also have the bullish candle. Usually, bearish candles are represented with red colors and bullish are represented with green colors. You can interchange the colors when you wish, but today let's use it as we normally use them, right? So that's this guy you see here, these red ones are the bearish candles and these green ones are the bullish candles. We find or price forms a bearish candle whenever sellers are in control of price movements and forms bullish candle whenever buyers are in control of price movement. In any market that you go, as you already know, there are only two participants, and these are the buyers and the sellers. For you to buy, you need to have someone to sell to you, and for you to sell, you need someone to be buying. So that's how the market moves, right? I hope I'm making myself clear. Now, what do you or what are you supposed to know when you see a bullish candle, and what are you supposed to know whenever you see a bearish candle? Let me walk you through. Okay, so here I have a bullish candle and I also have a bearish candle. The bullish one is the green on the left side, while the bearish one is that reddish color. Let me see, pink color on the right side. So when we take only the bullish candle, we have one. Whenever you see a bullish candle, this is the message it's conveying to you. You see this point here, that's the open on that candle. That is where price opened and then it closed here, right? As you can see, there's also a thin line like a leg, right? It is called the wick. The lowest point of the wick represent the lowest point price got to before buyers were able to push it upside to its opening price. And then the highest end or point of the upper wick represent the highest point that price was able to get to before sellers pushed it down to close at this section. I hope you are getting the whole idea. So when you take a typical candlestick, these are what these are what you are supposed to know. From the open to the close is called the body of the candle, right? The body of the candle. As a trader or anyone aspiring to be a trader in the financial market, you have to know these things. If it wasn't important, I wouldn't have wasted my time to teach you. So kindly take it serious. And also from this lowest point here, right? The lowest point of the lower wick to this point is called the range. The range. And every bullish candle moves upwards, right? It opens here and then closes there. So it moves in an upward direction. So what have we learned from a bullish candle now? We've learned it has a body, an open which is at the bottom, and a close at the upper side. It has two wicks, that's the lower wick and the upper wick. The end of the lower wick or the wick at the down section represent the lowest point where price got to, and also the high of the upper wick represent the highest point price got to. So from the low to the high is what we call the range, right? And from open to close is the body. We have the lower wick and then the upper wick. Now let's go to the bearish candle. So I have the bearish candle here. You should know that most of the features about a bullish candle, bearish candle exhibit them in an opposite direction. Let's look at something here. As bullish candle moves upwards, bearish candle or seller's candle moves downwards. It opens at the upper section and closes at its lower section. It also has two wicks that are the upper wick and then the lower wick. It has a low and the high, which represent the range, right? So let's learn something here. As we've already done on bullish candle, this low here is the lowest point this bearish candle was able to get to before buyers got inside and then pushed price to close here. To close here rather. And when you come here, this is where it opened, right? It was able to move to this highest point. I hope I'm speaking to someone, right? It was able to open to this section, and then sellers pushed it back to its open points. So we have the range of this bearish candle. We have the range from here to there. We have the body. It moves downwards. Now let's go to the charts, right, and see if we can identify some bullish and bearish candles. After that, we will look at the various types of bullish and bearish candles. So stay with me. Okay, welcome back to my charts. So we have so many candles here. Let's try to identify some bullish candles and also bearish candles, and let's see if we will remember what we've learned, right? Okay, so this is a bullish candle. Let me use green. Okay, let me take this guy. Sorry, let me take this guy. Right, let me use this guy. So I have a bullish candle. This is the opening. This is where it closed, right? You see that this is where it closed, right? It moved upwards like that because it opened here and closed there. It has a small lower wick which take us to the low, and an upper one which take us to the high, right? You see that the high is there and the low is here. So it also has a range that's from the lower point of the lower wick to the highest point of the upper wick. We also have a bearish candle here. We also have another bearish candle, right? This is the opening and this is the close. I hope you can see the close, right? It has a lower wick and an upper wick, a high and a low, which represents the range, and this entire something here is the body. I hope you can now differentiate between a bullish and a bearish candle, right? So let's look at the various types of candles. First, we will look at the various types of bullish candles. What message does it convey to you when you see a bullish candle? Now let's go to this part. All right, so on my screen I have some various types of bullish candles here, all in green colors but in different styles. As you can see, the first candle from my left, or from the left side, the first candle is a bullish candle without a wick or without wicks. It doesn't have wicks in either of its sides. It doesn't have a wick in the upper side and also in the lower side. What it's telling you is, at that point when you see this candle, it means price is fully bullish. Price is highly going up, right? It means that the bullish moment you are in is very strong. In that market, buyers are really strong. So the candle opened here, closed here. Sellers were unable to do anything about it, so we couldn't see any wick at all. Now on the second side, or the last but is it last but two, or last, how do they call it? I don't even know. So I'm talking about this candle. This candle is what many people term as a hammer. As you can see, it has a very high wick. Sorry, it has a long wick or tail. It also looks like a tadpole, you can see, right? It has a very long wick with a small body, and the wick is only to the downside. Sometimes you see this same type with a small wick to the upside, right? What does it mean? It also means we are in a strong um bullish moment, right? But it's not as strong as compared to the first one, which has no wick. When we go here, we also have another one with smaller wicks. It means what it's telling you is that buyers are still strong, but this time it's normal, right? Buyers are strong, but it's normal. It's not all that strong, right? When we come here, this is a neutral bullish candle. It represents indecision between buyers and sellers. At this point, or at the moment you saw this candle, it means buyers and sellers are rubbing shoulders. They are all operating at the same level, so no one was in power. And here means, you see this one, the inverted hammer, right? This time it's having a wick at the upper side, but a smaller body and no wick at the lower side. Sometimes it will have a very small wick at the lower side. It means though we are in a bullish moment, buyers are strong, but they are not all that strong, right? It's likely for sellers to take over or to take power. I hope I've been able to teach you something. So here we have this candle representing most bullish, second most bullish, normal bullish, neutral, and then least bullish. So we'll go to the chart, or on your own chart, right? On your own chart, open your own chart, try to identify these candles, and whenever you identify any form of these candles on your chart, look at the next candle that will form, or the next candle that formed right after this candle, and see the actions there, see what happened there. It will really open your eyes when we reach a certain level. We are only beginning, so stay with me, subscribe to my channel, and share my videos, and I promise you I will always bring you amazing content on this channel. Thank you very much. Now let's take a look at the various types of bearish candles. All right, so as you can see on my screen, I also have different variations of bearish candles, all in red, right? So as usual, we have the first one with no wick. It represents most bullish. If you are in the market and you see this type of candle, it means you, in that moment, in that time frame, at that time this candle formed, sellers are in power and they are very strong at that time. So if you will take any action, you have to ride with the sellers. This one also here means, or is the second most bullish candle whenever you see it formed, right? So if you are in an uptrend and you see this candle, right, with a red color and this long wick with smaller body here, it means sellers are about to take power. So you have to know how you tailor your somethings, right? This is also bearish, but the normal bearish candle, right? We have the neutral and the least bearish, right? Okay, so we'll go to our charts and try to identify these types of candles. Okay guys, so this is my chart, right? And these are the candlesticks. We've look at almost 4 types of each candlestick. That's bearish and also bullish, right? So let's look at something here. We have this candle with almost no wick or no wicks, right? A bullish candle. When this candle was formed, right, look at what happened. Just look. You see price pushed upwards, right? Price pushed upwards. So whenever you see this type of candle, it represents or it's telling you that buyers have taken position. So right after this candle closed, you can also enter a buy and ride this market upwards, right? Now let's look at another one here. You see we have a most bearish candle here. We have most bearish candle with almost no wicks. When it was formed, right, though bullish candle formed, another one formed here, but have you seen price still falling? I can tell you that because this candle that was telling us that sellers were in power has formed here, it's likely price may fall to this section. As you in a same way or in a similar manner, this candle was formed here and pushed price all the way to the upside. So this most bearish candle can also push price down here. So whenever you see them, you should know what to expect, right? You should know what to expect. As you can see, another one happened here. Most bearish candle formed here, and look at how price fell. So you could have entered a short position here and you would have been in profit. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, 1 hour full in profit. Just imagine. So understanding these candles, right, tells you or lets you know what language the market is speaking to you, and it helps you to make informed decision whenever you are taking or you want to place a trade. You can also go on to look at the others on your charts, and then we'll take it from there. In our next lesson, we'll be looking at candlestick patterns, right? There are some patterns. When you see candlesticks form, it should tell you something, right? So you can also go through, observe all the types of candles that we've talked about. See you another time in another exciting lesson. Bye bye.